in a world where survival is earned one punch at a time, and redemption costs blood, sweat, and broken bones. One man fights for more than freedom. He fights for his name. Welcome to Undisputed 3. Redemption. In the belly of a brutal Russian prison system, the most dangerous inmates are offered a second chance. Not through parole, but in a blood-soaked international underground fighting tournament. And at the heart of it all, one-legged former champion, Yuri Boyka. Let's dive in. It's been months since Boyka's humiliating defeat in Undisputed 2. His leg shattered, his pride destroyed. Now limping, mopping the dirty floors of a Russian prison, he's become a shadow of the man he once was. But Boyka isn't finished. In secret, he trains. One-legged, relentless, he's determined to rebuild his strength and his legacy. Word spreads of an elite prison fighting tournament, sponsored by an international syndicate. The prize? A pardon and freedom. But only one man walks out. Boyka sees his chance, not just to fight, but to prove he's still the most complete fighter in the world. Boyka pushes through pain that would cripple most men. He's denied official entry into the prison's qualifying match until he forces a brutal confrontation with the current champion, humiliating him in front of the warden. It's violent, it's ruthless, and it gets results. He secures his spot. Meanwhile, fighters from across the world are being selected. Americans, Colombians, Brazilians, each with a history of violence and something to prove. Among them is Turbo, an American inmate with raw power and a short fuse. Boyka immediately clashes with him, not in the ring, but in attitude. Both men are alphas. Only one can lead. The selected fighters are transported to an undisclosed location, a black site prison somewhere outside the reach of law. It's here the tournament begins. They're stripped of identity, reduced to numbers, locked into cells, monitored 24/7, and thrown into a strict training regime controlled by the guards. One by one, they size each other up, looking for weaknesses, learning fighting styles, preparing for war. Boyka, still limping slightly, is underestimated. But he watches, learns. He's not just fighting opponents, he's studying the system. And he notices something odd. Some fighters, especially the Colombian Dolor, are receiving special treatment. Better food, extra training time, protection from guards. Boyka starts to suspect that this tournament isn't fair, and someone is fixing the outcome. In the midst of brutal training and tension, Boyka and Turbo are pushed into uneasy alliance. A fight nearly breaks out between them over a misunderstanding. But it's broken up by guards before it can escalate. Over time, their mutual respect grows. Two warriors from different worlds, both trapped in a system designed to break them. Together, they begin to uncover what really goes on behind the scenes of this tournament. They realize the syndicate isn't looking for the best fighter. They're grooming one. And everyone else? Just there to lose. But Boyka doesn't lose. The prison may look like concrete and steel, but underneath, it's a pressure cooker. Every man here has nothing to lose and everything to gain. Boyka keeps his head down. He trains harder than anyone. Not to win, but to be ready. Always ready. Turbo, on the other hand, is a showman. Fast, brash, explosive. He makes enemies quickly and doesn't care. Still, the guards watch Dolor, always him. He's Colombia's national champion, handpicked by the organizers. He's big, fast, ruthless, and protected. Boyka's instincts scream, this whole tournament is a setup. Training sessions begin. The fighters are tested. Strength, speed, endurance. Boyka's limp still shows. Whispers go around. He's weak. He's finished. Until sparring day. Boyka is paired with the Brazilian. Younger, cockier, stronger on paper. But Boyka moves with purpose. Every strike efficient. No wasted energy. No mercy. In less than a minute, he drops the man. Not with flash, but with clinical destruction. The whispers stop. Now the others start to watch Boyka. Closely. At dinner, Boyka notices Dolor's table. Full plate, juice, no bruises. In contrast, the rest are fed slop. Broken noses, bruised knuckles. Turbo notices too. He asks questions. Too many. That night, guards drag Turbo from his cell. No explanation, He returns bloodied, eyes burning with fury. Boyka says nothing, but he sees everything. The first official matches are posted. Fighters stare at the board, each name a death sentence. Boyka sees his first fight against Raul Quinones, the Mexican assassin. Quinones is lightning quick, but Boyka has studied his style. The match is set for morning. But that night, a guard warns Boyka. Quinones fights dirty, and Dolor's handlers have made it clear. Boyka isn't supposed to make it past round 1. The ring isn't a ring, it's a cage, dirt floor, bare knuckle, and no rules. As the fighters circle, Boyka limps, just slightly. Quinones rushes in fast, testing the leg. It's a mistake. Boyka counters with brutal precision. No wasted movement. Outside the cage, Dolor watches, amused. But what he doesn't know? Boyka's not just fighting for redemption. He's planning something bigger, something no one sees coming. Boyka walks back from his first fight, limping slightly but victorious. The others begin to notice. Turbo watches, nodding once in silent respect. For the first time, there's no hostility, just recognition between two warriors who live by pain. But the system tightens its grip. That night, another fighter is found injured in his cell. Word spreads, it wasn't a fight, it was a warning. Someone doesn't want anyone rising too fast. Meanwhile, Dolor's star rises. In his match, he demolishes his opponent with terrifying speed. Not just strength, technique, but something else too. He doesn't fight like he's desperate. He fights like he's already won. Boyka watches from the sidelines. He sees it. The weight shifts. The posture. The artificial confidence. Dolor has been juiced. The guards look away. The doctor pretends not to notice. This isn't a competition, it's theater. And Boyka? He's just a prop. For now. Back in the training yard, Turbo pulls Boyka aside. He's had enough. Something ain't right, he says. You feel it too, right? Boyka nods. The two begin exchanging techniques, sparring without ego. Their tension melts into cooperation. They learn from each other. Boyka teaches control, movement, discipline. Turbo teaches improvisation and explosive power. Two styles merging, and behind that, a plan. The syndicate has its eyes on only one winner, Dolor. They've placed bets, they've arranged outcomes. The other fighters, they're sacrificial. Boyka and Turbo realize, if they want any chance of survival, it's not about winning matches, it's about disrupting the system. They start collecting intel. Who talks to who? Which guard covers night shifts? Where the medical supplies are kept? If they're going to break the chain, they'll need more than fists. Boyka reflects on how far he's come, from champion to cripple to ghost. Now, every bruise, every scar, every blow, it's been leading to this. The next fight is crucial. It's not just about advancing in the bracket. It's about sending a message. He's not a pawn. He's not a broken man. He is still the most complete fighter in the world. Boyka prepares. But this isn't just ritual. It's war paint. Each wrap on his wrist a vow, every breath a promise. His next opponent is Rodrigo Silva, Brazilian capoeira expert, lightning fast and unpredictable. On paper, Boyka shouldn't win, but he doesn't care about paper. He cares about precision. Silva opens with flair, acrobatic flips, dancing kicks, style over substance. Boyka doesn't flinch. He studies, waits, then strikes. When he moves, it's calculated destruction. Knees, elbows, counters. No wasted energy. The crowd goes silent when Silva drops. And for the first time, Dolor looks uneasy. Turbo wins his match too. Sloppier, more chaotic, but effective. The man fights like a storm. Wild, unpredictable, and raw. Boyka and Turbo reconvene that night. They've confirmed it now. Dolor is chemically enhanced. He's getting injections under the guise of medical treatment. The organizers are puppeteers, but Boyka, he's about to cut the strings. In silence, Boyka turns inward. Redemption. It's not a word to him, it's a mission. He remembers his failures. The leg, the arrogance, the loss to Chambers. He's not here just to win. He's here to earn his soul back. One of the fighters, a quiet Afghan man named Khalid, approaches Boyka discreetly. He's seen things. He knows the pattern. The undesirables are being set up to fail. And worse, if anyone gets too close to Dolor in skill or popularity, they're eliminated off the record. Boyka nods. The prison isn't just rigged, it's a machine, and it eats anyone who doesn't serve the outcome. Boyka's next opponent, Turbo, the system wants the two most unpredictable fighters to destroy each other because they're afraid. They've realized something too late. Boyka and Turbo aren't opponents anymore. They're brothers in arms. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, please like the video, leave a comment, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more great recaps.